Former Congressman Doug Collins is now the Secretary of Veterans Affairs. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but Donald Trump has chosen a lot of people to be cabinet secretaries who are really good handling the media, not just giving a good TV appearance and being polished and being, again, a lot of politicians can do that. No. They're good at sparring with and going at the media for their lies, for their abuses, for their tactics. And Doug Collins represented that perfectly yesterday in a sit-down interview that was videotaped with a reporter from Military Times. Now, usually when you think of political bias, you think of the Washington Post and the New York Times and the ABC News and CNN, right, and all these high-profile people. But see, the insidious thing about the way the media has changed so much over the decades is that even a benign publication like Military Times engages in the same kind of radical agenda-driven journalism that drags down the ability for the American people to be informed and educated about issues that are going on with our government and in our country. Doug Collins, the Secretary of VA, actually points out a perfect example of that and confronts this reporter from Military Times to her face. Watch this. It is a masterclass.
But I do have a second thing, Patricia, I really need to know. One of the things that I've been finding, we got into it a little bit in the discussion, but one of the issues that we're having is, and it's something here, I need your help on something. I need your help because all I seem to be doing lately is fighting back against innuendo and rumor stories. And this is what I seem to be fighting about all the time. In fact, Patricia, part of it is with you.
I'm sure.
And I just need your help because when you start headlines with, there's a rumor going around and that we've heard that hurts my veterans. That scares my veterans. That scares my employees because it's not true. Will you commit to not doing that in the future?
Well, there was a DOGE representative that day.
I have a VA employee who is our DOGE liaison. You knew that and you could ask that question.
I did ask that
But
question.
when you got the answer. But my question here is, I need you to commit to not starting off rumors began circulating.
I mean,
Well, if it's either true or false, Patricia, and then you go to Patty Murphy saying that we've heard and we have DOGE may have barged into the VA today. Unconfirmed hearsay. You know what you'd have done if I was a member of Congress and probably done that? Unconfirmed report. But you didn't put unconfirmed report.
Right.
So Patricia, I want to work together with you.
Okay.
But I need you to commit to me that you're not going to do this.
I'm working on it, and I have been oh, actually, I have another question based on that. Thank you very much.
No, I want to hear the answer first. Are you committing not to do rumors? Because you're scaring my VA employees about this.
That's fair.
And you're scaring my veterans.
Yeah,
That's unforgivable. That's not a something I take
But if
lightly.
a rumor is different than if I have a source.
Then you source it to our PR people and let them know. Because you know something, I've got people who are reporting stuff right now who aren't even calling us. They don't even get something from. They don't even call us to check it.
Well, that's not right.
Well, this isn't right either.
Okay. Well, that's fair. But I did call about that.
Good.
I did call about
And you got the answer, but yet you still reported it as a rumor.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. Which is it? Which is it? Is it a rumor or is it get confirmed?
Was that there is a DOGE person there.
There is. Okay. Nobody has said that from you. Nobody.
Okay.
We answered it, but it was reported as a rumor. I mean, you think about this.
Issue with
and
parsing out
in the headline of the story, Elon Musk. Hey, I don't care who wrote it.
I know.
But your byline.
I'm starting to push back on those, and
okay. But you think about what it says here. Elon Musk aide is now working at VA accessing computer systems. Ooh. I mean, that's all in this.
That's a true statement.
No, it is because you know what? We don't make a DOGE employee, which is funny because they're VA employees, a liaison. We don't also give them a
I was not told that.
We don't give.
I was not told.
But you wrote the article.
Liaison. It
you wrote the article.
It was a DOGE employee. One DOGE employee.
As we look at this, Patricia, I want you to know something. When you look at this headline and you're accessing computer systems, I want to work with you a lot as we go forward. We're going to have a lot of time together.
That's fair.
But I'm not going to have any reporter scaring my employees and scaring the veterans. And that's what this is doing. Let's get it right. I'm the most transparent VA secretary we've had yet. I'm on video. I'm on interviews. I do everything I possibly can to push back against everything I'm hearing. So we got a team that will help you, but I need your commitment to help me too. Okay?
There is something. Oh, let's let the logo come in here because that's a beautiful thing too. Department of Veterans Affairs. First of all, if you're a vet and you see your Secretary of Veterans Affairs fighting like that for you in that setting, you want to jump up and lead the charge, right? That's fantastic. When was the last time you had a Secretary of Veterans Affairs who you knew was on your side and fighting your butt off? Well, probably Wilkie 4 years ago under Trump 1.0. Here's the article in question. Elon Musk aide is now working at VA and accessing computer systems. All right, so already the headline is wrong. And by the way, I love that. Her name's Patricia Kime. She's actually a freelance reporter now. She's based out of Arlington, Virginia, which is where the Pentagon is. And most of her byline appears at Military Times, right? Military.com. Okay, and if you look at the lead paragraph, although you see now, I think that they've modified this. Oh no, they're still there, still there. Representative from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency now works at the Department of Veterans Affairs. That's a lie. It is actually a liaison from the VA, as you just heard, from Secretary Collins, who has been tasked to work with people from Elon Musk DOGE. Okay, where they have been given access to contracting systems as well as information on VA operations and information technology systems. Well, first of all, how exactly are the people from the Department of Government Efficiency, which is part of the White House and part of the OMB, reporting to Russ Vought, the director of OMB, how exactly are they supposed to make VA operations more efficient if they can't access contracting systems and operations and information technology systems? Now, I know that the idea of making government more efficient is a new concept for people in the government and people in the media who cover the government. But for the rest of us in the real world who have worked in corporations where oftentimes efficiency experts are brought in to make things more streamlined and run more efficiently in the corporate world, where I actually have to worry about things being efficient because we have to worry about making a profit instead of just living off tax dollars and debt as you continue to print money for 3 generations from now, because that's how the government operates. But if you actually had to work with a profit, you'd be trying to be more efficient all the time. And the way you get to be more efficient is you bring people in to take a look at your operations. And the only way they can look at your operations is if they can, in fact, look at your operations. But then, second paragraph, rumors began circulating Tuesday that DOGE representatives visited the VA on Tuesday with an intent to mine data on disability compensation and benefits. So it's the second paragraph of an article that begins with rumors began circulating. And damn it, good for Doug Collins to point that out. I'm sorry, you in the business of journalism here? What the hell are you? Hey, everyone, there's rumors going around. Okay, here's what you do. You hear a rumor, you go to your sources, you go ask people who are responsible, who would be in the know, and you ask them to confirm or deny the rumors. And if you can't get either of them, you don't print the rumors. But instead, what did she do? She went to a senator who hates Trump and hates Elon Musk, Patty Murray, and get her to comment on the rumors. So now you've got the rumors in your article, and now you've got a sitting U.S. senator commenting on the rumors. Where are the facts? Where's the actual information that you're delivering to the American people so that we can be an informed citizenry, which is the whole reason we have freedom of the press. By the way, I hear Jake Tapper and Stephanopoulos and Jim Acosta, all those people who don't have jobs anymore, thumping their chests about freedom of the press and how there's infringements on freedom of the press and freedom of the press is in jeopardy. If there are any dangers to maintaining freedom of the press in America, you have only yourself to blame for it because you have abused that freedom so disgustingly on a regular basis. It's one of the reasons why I wrote my book. My book is called Shameless Liars, about the legacy media and all the lies they told about the Trump campaign. Did I say, well, I thought military.com was Military Times. That's the website for Military Times, I believe. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. The website is Military.com. I think the print edition is Military Times. This is a perfect example. And good for Doug Collins to not only do it in a straightforward and bold and frankly ballsy way. I'm sitting right here with the reporter. Part of the problem, Patricia, is you. I got an article right here. It's by you. Imagine that. And here's the problem. And he hands it over to her as if she hadn't seen it. Not only is that ballsy, but then to say, here's the problem. You're printing rumors. You didn't fact check it. You didn't confirm it. And And the bottom line is, and good for Doug Collins to frame it this way, you're scaring veterans. You're making them feel like they're going to lose their benefits. You're going to making them feel like VA is falling apart, when in fact it's the opposite. We're trying to fix the place. You know, I recently talked to somebody who was working at the VA for a short time, and they told me the place is completely inefficient right now. Their computer systems are a wreck. You try to get a license for new software so you can fix things. They say it's going to take a year. Why? We can get a license for software in the real world like in a day for something, right? It's a mess. I'm sorry. Why are we even having this conversation? This is the VA. Did I miss something? Is the VA known for its peak level of efficiency and great service and value for our amazing veterans who deserve a little better than what they've gotten over the decades from VA? Why is this even debatable? There shouldn't be any fear-mongering article about people from DOGE coming into VA. There should be parades down Main Street. Thank God Elon Musk is going to fix the Veterans Affairs. But not if you're a reporter. Not if your job is to delve into rumors, innuendo, fear-mongering, hearsay, unsubstantiated reports. And the real job is to get clicks, to drive people insane, to hate Elon Musk and Donald Trump. That's the goal. That's the agenda. And who suffers for it? Listen, Doug Collins is a big boy. He can defend himself, right? And he can defend his agency. No, the people who suffer are the veterans who would just like to know that the doctor's going to be there when they need to go to a visit, that their prescription isn't going to get lost, that if they need repairs on their wheelchair because they lost a limb fighting for our country, that they're going to be able to get that done in an efficient manner. But this reporter doesn't care about that. This reporter wants to get Trump. And so this is what she does. And God dang it, Doug Collins was a stud right there. And that's why you wonder why Trump picked people who were good on television, who were good with the media, who were good at fighting back. That's why. Because last time around, Trump was the only one doing the fighting. And it's a heavy lift. Now he's got a team, a dream team, and Doug Collins is just part of it. And hopefully this begins a trend. We're only, 7 weeks into this presidency, 6 weeks into this presidency? And already you're starting to see huge changes in the way the media goes about their business. Part of it is because of their failing business model, but part of it is because our side is finally calling it out to them to their face. The old Republican Party before Trump would try to be their friends, try to say, hey, it's okay. You got your job to do. I got my job to do. And, we'll get along as long as you help me get my word out. You can do what you're going to do. No. That game isn't being played anymore. We're right. We know we're right. And when you try your bull, we're going to call you out to your face. And then you'll have to answer.